Happening tomorrow, President Joe Biden is expected to make his first official visit to East Palestine, Ohio, more than a year since a train derailment spilled toxic chemicals into the environment. The White House says he will talk about how his administration is working with state and local leaders to hold Norfolk Southern accountable for that derailment. The NTSB is expected to release its final report on the cause this summer. And many people have been asking the question, why is President Biden visiting East Palestine now, and why didn't he go there sooner? I asked Gene Mazo, who is an associate professor of law and political science at Duquesne University. He says he's not sure why the president waited, but he's not surprised he's visiting now.
You know, the president was a little late in launching his campaign. He's recently, in the last 2 weeks, moved some White House staffers over to Delaware, where his campaign is based. And Democrats across the board have been trying to get him to do that a little earlier because we already know who the Democratic candidate is. I think the urgency is felt much more now, especially lots of articles are coming out about his age and whether he's fit to be president. And whatever your feelings about that, it's certainly in the media and in the press. And I think that his campaign is trying to rev up and get him out there now, talking to voters, shaking hands.
Not only are we expecting the president in our area, Vice President Kamala Harris is visiting Pittsburgh next Tuesday. U.S. Secretary Janet Yellen was just in town this week, and U.S. Secretary Pete Buttigieg recently visited Pittsburgh. The 2024 presidential election is in full swing, and it's looking like it could be a rematch of 2020 with President Biden and former President Donald Trump. With Pennsylvania being a swing state, Mazo says he expects to see many more visits to the Steel City and PA over the course of the next 9 months.
Given what's at stake, I think the campaigns are just starting earlier, and they're doing now what they would have otherwise done in June or over the summer, which is trying to lock in people's votes.
Mazo says he thinks it's important for the president to visit East Palestine and to show the White House cares about the residents there. But whether it's too little, too late, that's a question people can debate.